Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of MewnBase Survival with TechnoCat. Where we left off last time, I had just gotten a base started for our kitty. Space Kitty crash landed, and we got a nice little setup here with enough power source with solar panels and a battery to at least keep our oxygen level topped off. So from here, what I want to do is create an RTG generator so that we have more power and can focus on exploring and improving our base. And what I need to do that is get more of these radioactive ores and create more nuclear fuel and actually build a generator with that. So, time for Space Kitty to go collect some more ore. And from there, we'll see just how talented this little kitty is. Now, I'm no expert, but I do know someone, a nuclear engineer actually, and I ran this by her, and she seems to think that this representation of an RTG is actually pretty good for a simplified game version, and just having enough radioactive ore, we'll go with that, to power it could in theory keep one of those running for years. Now, I think a few chunks of ore probably wouldn't be enough in reality, but we're not in reality, so it doesn't really matter, does it? I personally am very impressed that this cat can handle nuclear material. Personally, I wouldn't have much faith in putting ore into a smeltery, and out comes nuclear fuel. But that's just me. Ooh, I definitely want this. But at what cost? Let's eat some fruit. I haven't figured out what roots are for yet. I'll probably regret tossing them out later. Alright, so I think we need 3 radioactive ores to make another nuclear fuel pane of glass. That's what that looks like to me. Alright, there we go. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna collect some ice, because I realized I don't have inventory space. That is not what I realized. You know what, I'll come back to the ice. But I realized that by using ice and I think scrap metal, you can make oxygen tanks. So that would be good to have for the future and exploring. Let's top up our oxygen. Alright, there we go. Good enough. Alright, so we're gonna smelt that. Pavement. Ooh. Apparently there's vehicles. I didn't realize this when I first picked up the game. But our little kitty is also a driver. Space Kitty continues to impress me. Alright, this is the RTG we want to create. We need a couple more plates and one more chip, so we'll need one. Alright. Plenty of work to do. Create a handful of those. Might as well craft up some slop. What is this, though? If I had kept my route. I think our kitty will be fine with slop for now. It is... No. What is with this shoddy craftsmanship, kitty? Your base keeps breaking. Maybe my expectations are too high. Okay. Create some wire. Well, we would create some wire. Let's see, can we create a chest yet? There's a crate in here somewhere. This cargo container, no. Oh, inventory. Okay, what can I sacrifice? Let's eat some more fruit and throw that out. Alright, here we go. We are creating our RTG, generating power through radioactive decay. Alpha decay specifically, I was told. Where do I want to put this? I'm not sure how far, like what radius there is around the base to keep it all connected. So if I put the generator like way out here, would it power my base? Let's find out. Battery. Maybe not. Alright, we're just gonna dismantle our RTG and place it, well, I guess right here. Alright, cool. Sweet. Eat some more fruit. Alright, now that we have a reasonable amount of storage for power, to be specific, we can focus on some more quality of life things for our cat here. These are the oxygen tanks I was talking about, canister of breathable air. That would be good for our exploration. The engine is probably used for the vehicle, however that works. Speaking of repair drones, look at our base over here. Stop that. Gosh, I don't know what I want to focus on next. How about a storage container? That would be a great help. Now, I'm only supposed to survive for 10 days, and then I win. I don't know if it'll immediately stop the gameplay at that point, so I'm not sure how far I'll be able to get in those 10 days. Hopefully I'll be able to get through most of the items, otherwise I'll have to check them out in a survival gameplay mode, or an endless gameplay mode. So as long as you survive, the game will keep going. Oops, alright. Just want to collect enough materials, ore and scrap, to start focusing on some of the, I don't want to call them late game items, but we'll go with that. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. And I wonder if there's more uses for rocks. I have a lot of rocks, and I think I just used... What did I even use those for? The smelter? Maybe? I lost my base. Where did I put my base? Are you? Come back. One more plate. Now, it would be nice if I could just click on the resulting item I want. So if I wanted to build this cargo container, I could click craft, and if I had the materials, it would just automatically craft this for me. Some games I've played will do that. I guess in this one, it's more of a nice feature rather than something I would really need, considering the item list isn't easy to get lost in. Oh, I am... I just completely neglected my cat. Oh no. Oh no, I got very distracted by crafting stuff. Alright. Oh, that is a bug of some sort. Okay, so I have 2 RTGs now. You know, I'll hold on to that for now. That's cheating. I died. I'm ashamed to say it, but I died. I let my kitty die. What's wrong with me? Sorry, guys. Nobody had to witness that. So, this time, I will keep my cat fed and oxygen. But yeah, I placed the RTG before I died, and now I have a second one in my inventory. When I came back, I should probably report that as a bug to the developer Karn4. Karn? I think that's how you say it. Or Karen? Any case, let's not do that again. And of course, this game is still in development. He openly admits that there will be bugs, and I'm okay with that. This is a fun little game. I'm totally okay that there's bugs, especially if it gives me a free RTG, which I can throw into my cargo container for now. Okay, looks like we didn't lose much progress though. We're on day 4. Day 5. I do need to collect some more stuff though. I did lose that. And oh no, our solar panels are covered in sand. Alright, there we go. Guess it doesn't matter as much now that we have plenty of battery power from our RTG. So how does it, where can I put this cargo container that makes sense? If I had a bigger base, would I be able to put it in here? Do I just need to keep everything I own outside? Alright, that's not where I want to put that. That's just gonna make it annoying to get anywhere. Oh, if I connect it right here, will it be part of my base? Sweet! That is good to know. Alright, let's store our RTG and our pile of rocks in there, and this, yeah. Perfect. Alright, now that we have that squared away, I would like a vehicle. Where do I get a vehicle? Power switch. Comms tower. For long-range communications and navigation. I wonder what that's for. I mean, it says exactly what it's for, but how does that fit into this game in its current state? And how do I get a vehicle? Do I have to find one, I wonder? Auto airlocks, that'd be nice to have too. Alright, let's do some more gathering. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, get some ice again for those oxygen tanks. Hopefully we can avoid running out of oxygen again. That was just silly. Need some scrap metal. Desperately need some scrap metal. I don't know why I'm digging up rocks. I don't need rocks. Alright, after this I'm gonna run back, make some oxygen tanks, top off from the base, and then at night I can go ahead and do some more collecting. Now something that kind of bothers me is this flashlight doesn't follow your mouse, it follows the direction you're facing, more or less. I lost my base again. It's directly above me, okay. Just follow the sound of it losing oxygen. Alright, all good. Craft a couple of these. I have no idea how much oxygen it will give me, but it's better than none, I imagine. Alright, need to make some metal plates with what little ore I have. Now I wonder if they're going to expand upon this a little bit, because right now they have ore, just plain ore, and radioactive ore. In the future, is he planning on having different kinds of ore, or is it all just going to be a generic single type of ore to keep it simple? Which, I'm okay with simple, if that's what the game demands. There are some games that I've played, like Empyrean, where you have all sorts of different materials, and the base building is, I don't want to say complicated, but it's a lot more in-depth than something like this. And it really works for that kind of game. But for a little game like this, adding unnecessarily complications I don't think would make it better. But I do like having some depth in the games I play. Alright, I was building something. I needed chips for it. Auto airlock. That's what it was. But is that really what I want to build next? Well, I guess it doesn't matter either way because I don't have enough materials to craft it at this moment. Protected cables that can link up base modules. In what way? Are they not linked now? Is that good if I have like 2 separate base stations partway across the map? And again, how do I get a vehicle? I wonder if I need to find one? Should I be exploring the entire map? That's something I wonder, just because I haven't really found much incentive to explore other than looking for materials which I find directly around me. So why should I bother going much further? Is there anything interesting out there? Or is it all just materials scattered across a fairly plain-looking environment? Although I am digging the simplified art style. I guess I kept my flashlight on for no reason during the day, and now I have no power. Alright, let's go back and fix that, and that's the ice I collected a while ago, and create some more metal plates with the ore. Don't really need a med bay. I don't stay injured for very long. I either figure out what I'm doing is silly, grow your own food supply, or I just immediately die because I wasn't paying attention at all. The garage lets you build vehicles. It would help if I actually clicked on icons in red. I didn't see a vehicle icon, so I'm like, well, I guess I can't create my vehicle. Alright, so this is what I should be focusing. I need 4 gears, 4 components. I already have 1 in storage. So let's get some more metal plates and focus on that garage. I don't really need an auto airlock now, it would just be nice so I don't keep having to click. Oh no, so terrible. Alright, wow, I have— oh, that creates 3. I'm not paying attention at all. I have tons of gears now. Tons of components. Okay. I need 1 more metal plate. Which means I need 1 more ore, because I made way too many components. I assure you guys, I have fairly solid reading comprehension, but sometimes I just like to completely ignore the very helpful text that is before me and do my own thing, and that can get me into trouble sometimes. Even as simple as just like cooking a frozen dinner, I'm like, yeah, you just throw it in the microwave for a few minutes like it says, and then I might miss like peel cornered event. Whoops. Oh well. Give me my plate. Alright, here we go. Time to make a garage. We are now also a mechanical engineer. I think. I don't know anything about mechanical engineering. It just seemed to fit. The more titles this kitty can get, the better. Now, can I attach the garage directly to the base? Let's find out. Not really. I wonder if I just... I don't know if I like where that's placed. Let's put that here instead. Being picky. we now have our garage. I'm gonna run in here. I should be able to access it from over here. I'm very hungry. Alright. So we have everything but a motor, which will probably take up some more materials, and then we'll need more materials. In any case, we'll create a little buggy, and it goes vroom. Alright. I feel like that was a very aggressive vroom, but meh. Alright, this creates 3 wires, so we just need one of those. Inventory full. Why do you do this to me all the time? Alright. Need inventories. Why do we have no power? Use. Oh boy. Well, maybe it's time to pull out that extra RTG. Okay, that's better. Man, what happened there? Where did all of our power go? Oh, I think it's coming back online because we have sunlight. Alright. Alright, we need one more metal plate. And this. And then we'll be able to build our buggy, and this little kitty will be getting around. See what the world has to offer. Alright. Oh, but now we don't have enough components. I'm not surprised. Can fix that real quick. Can also fix this real quick. Everything is conspiring against my kitty. Alright, now we should have enough to create our buggy. I hope. Oh yeah. Woo! Oh, I can push my buggy? That's pretty great. Oh, that's quite strange. W is for... I guess that makes sense. W is forward and S is backwards, but it just feels backwards based on the direction the car is facing. I'm not sure that made any sense. The controls just feel very backwards while driving. Which I guess is kind of how reality feels when driving. Everything is very strange. Alright. Oh, that's... Whoa, spin out. Making donuts on the moon. Alright. Oh. I wonder if my car has like a certain amount of damage it can take, or if I can just go crashing into things wildly. The camera feels kinda jittery when driving, like it's having trouble keeping up. Oh no, this is terrible. It's a good thing I brought oxygen packs, because I have no idea how far I'm gonna go. Which makes me wonder, does the planet just... the moon, the planet, I'm not sure what it is, does it just loop around on itself, or is it infinite? Oh, my buggy's got some black smoke going on. I'm not sure I like that. It's struggling now. It's a struggle bug. Vehicle has a broken wheel. Okay. Oh, that's cool. It kinda... Oh, it's fighting me. It doesn't want to go where I want it to go. Alright, so I was quite abusive to this vehicle. This is the benefit of roads. So ideally, what I would want to do is... Oh no, it's on fire! Oh, that's tragic. So what I want to do is create some roads. Oh, I need to get home. Create some roads and clear out a path of where I would actually want to drive my buggy, and that would make it a lot easier probably to get around. But again, I don't really know what the point is yet. So I love games that let you explore freely and have a big open world, but what does this world have to offer me? What is the incentive for me to even drive around it all over the place when I can craft just about everything right now? And maybe that's something that Karn is working on for the future, is having more unique, what's the word I'm looking for here? Unique, like, objects in the world, items, crafting components and materials that you'll need to collect that aren't always necessarily just scattered around your base. That, I think, would go a long way. Alright. What else can I do here? I have a couple days left for surviving. I have a feeling I am going to meet that objective if I don't starve my cat. Whoops. and then what? I could try a greenhouse. A greenhouse would be interesting. There's also this repair drone, so every time my base breaks, that'd be nice. And this comms tower, I'm still kind of confused about what purpose that's going to serve at this point. Power switch, okay. I feel like there's a lot of depth here. Either it's the groundwork for depth that'll be implemented later, or it's depth that I'm just not fully realizing, because we have these power switches and these conduits, which can link up base modules and also control where the power supply is going. So maybe I'm missing something here. But anyway, we need some wire, which means we need some metal plates, which means we need some ore. Let's get some oxygen. Again, is this RTG doing anything? It's just not enough. So if I were to place this other RTG, how would that benefit me, I wonder? Okay, so it's increasing the generated power, so it is doing something. That's good. Alright, so now we should have plenty of power. I'm wondering if this garage just kind of zapped our power, and then once it turns into night, the solar panels aren't running, and the RTG just isn't enough to keep up with it. Gosh dang it. Even my crate is against me. Food supply is getting a little bit low, so I should keep that topped up. Base is losing oxygen. I guess that drone would be pretty useful at this point, so I don't have to keep running back and clicking on it to fix it. Alright, hunting for some ore. But I just can't pass up good scrap while I'm at it. Left to survive. And I think that number is randomly generated when you start a new game, because I had one world where it was 13 days, one where it was 12, and then this one which just happened to be 10. Alright, let's try one of these oxygen tanks. That's nice, it filled me up completely from halfway. That should be enough to work with for now. Oh, but here's another one. Now, where did I put my base? I should be able to hear it losing oxygen if I'm close. It's going the wrong way. It's down here. There we go. It's losing oxygen, but it's also producing enough that it doesn't matter. Alright, craft up some metal plates. Alright, but what we wanted is the greenhouse to check out what growing our own food supply looks like. which I think we needed wire for the conduit. Inventory's full, naturally. You know, these seeds might actually be useful for the greenhouse now that I think about it. But they seem to stay there indefinitely. I threw these two out last play session and they're still there. So maybe I'll be able to just pick them back up and throw them into my greenhouse. Alright, we need 4 rocks and what are these? 4 rocks. Trust me, I have plenty of rocks. How about 45 rocks? Can I split stacks? Can I... Alright, I'm trying shift click, alt click, control click. None of them are working, so I guess I can't split my stacks. Yeah, okay. Alright. So, even though I'm going to use... this seems to be a problem occasionally, but not always. Even though I'm going to use 2 of the items I have in my inventory, it still tells me my inventory is full. Whereas other times, I swear my inventory would have been full, and then it would just craft it anyway, because I knew it was going to use those components. So that's kind of annoying. Alright, so let's just throw some stuff in here. I guess I don't need the oxygen tank right now. Alright, greenhouse. It is approaching day 9, so don't have much time left to build everything. I'm just gonna run around my entire base until I find a satisfying location. Gosh, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. Right here. Sweet. Attaches right to the base. And I'm gonna pick up those seeds, because I suspect I will want those for the greenhouse. Alright, so I planted... Alright, I planted a seed, and it's giving me an indicator that it wants water. And I'm really wondering, I'm gonna try and pick up this workbench. Maybe. I know I can pick it up. There we go. I'm gonna see if I can attach it to my base, so I don't have to keep running around. Well, I guess not. Okay. But I can access it from out here. So we need water, which means we probably need ice. Alright, we'll craft a few of those. Let's get rid of our rocks. Alright, there we go. So it has water, and maybe this one means it wants sun, which it seems to be daytime, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then I guess it will eventually grow. I'm clicking on it, but nothing happened, so I'll give it a moment. Now, is that just going to grow fruit, or grass, or a unique item I haven't found yet? I'm not quite sure. Let's craft up a few more plates and see if we can make maybe the repair drone. Oh, it needs more water. It's a very demanding... Oh, I wonder if it needed... Well, I don't know. Does it need 2 things of water? No? It just constantly needs water. Well then. There was something for that, I believe. Water supply. Holds water-free greenhouses. That would be useful too. But so would... I say a repair drone would be useful, but only to a certain extent. Yeah, I guess we'll do the water supply. Alright, we need more metal plates, and that'll be it. perfect. Exactly what we needed. Let's see. Is it gonna throw a fit? Inventory is full. That's nice. I'm using exactly 4 plates though. Come on. That is something I would like to see changed. And what? Just grow. Grow better. Power switch, okay. Water supply. So maybe I shouldn't have put that ice away. Probably want that back so I can make water with it. I assume to fill the water supply? And how close does this have to be to my greenhouses, or can I put it anywhere? These are the questions I must ask myself. Still not ready. Alright, but it needs water, so this would be a good time to test the water supply. So I can already see that there's this little indicator on the side of it, kind of like the indicator that's on the battery here, which I assume will fill up as I add water to it. But it's almost day 10, so craft fast, kitty. Alright. Now? How do I give you water? Oh no. Do I give you ice? Oh, I give it ice. I don't have to give it water. Well, that's just... Alright, so I gave it water, and it gave the plant water, and now it gives me plants and a seed, so I can replant the seed, and maybe it doesn't always do that. Alright, so I assumed I would have to put water into it, but it'll just use ice. That's kind of nice. Nice ice. Alright, so in theory that should keep that good. What do I want to do now? Okay, cool. Now it shows not only my oxygen, but also my water storage, so keep an eye on that. And maybe that takes power as well to run those? I'm not sure. So the repair drone, not too bad. I think I have these already in the storage. Create a motor, so I'll need wire and components. Okay, not too bad. But it's already 10 at night, and I don't know if I'll have time to get to it. But at least I'm doing well enough that the kitty can survive without having to worry about oxygen. I say as my base is losing oxygen. And I'm running around looking for ore in this dark sandstorm. But all I'm finding is this weird farmland looking turf. And it's almost daytime. Shovel. Day 10, final day, so I have to survive through today. That's good. Just turn my flashlight off. There we go. Alright, collect this ore quickly. It's gonna be a busy day for Space Kitty. Gosh, I'm just so ashamed that in these 10 days I managed to kill off the kitty. And I had it good. Space Kitty had plenty of oxygen and power. I was just negligent. That's okay. Space Kitty will forgive all once once he survives the 10 days. You know, is there some... what are these white things over here? I don't have my spare oxygen tank, so probably shouldn't go too far away, but those just look suspicious. Huh. Okay, maybe it's just, you know, I don't know. Items? Plant material? Yeah, I guess that's what it was. Hopefully my base still has oxygen in it. That would be ideal. Well, my base ran out of oxygen because I abandoned it and didn't have a repair drone. But I do have an oxygen tank, so I can use that while it restores power and oxygen. And, let's see, we need plates. To create the repair drone, yeah, that's what it was. So we need wire and the components. Let's create one of those, create some wire, and then our inventory is full. I'm shocked. Alright, craft the engine. MewnBase. I don't know why I closed that. I know why I closed that, because I need to go get the metal plate, and I can't reach it from here. This base is poorly laid out. I probably should have put a little more effort into laying it out in a way that made sense, but I didn't. Alright, here we go, repair drone. What are you gonna do for me? Where do I put you? What do I do with you? You are going to live right here. Yes. And you are going to do good work. Of course, there's only a few hours left of the day, so we might not get to see the repair drone in action. Comms tower. I need 3 metal beams and 2 electronics. Alright, queue up 3 of those. And do I have enough right now to craft an electronic? I need wire. Then I should have plenty. Alright, can we do this in the next couple hours? Not if it's going to take that long to craft each one. Come on. It's another thing some games offer. Modules that will increase the speed of crafting. It's a nice little upgrade, I think. Might be nice to have. Hey, I think the repair drone might have just done something. I heard the hissing, and then everything looks fine. I missed it though. I got distracted. Alright, long-range comm towers, what do you do? I may not find out because power. And it's nighttime. Having that power switch might be a good idea, so I could turn off some of these things that don't really need to be powered all the time. Well, Space Kitty, what is there left for you to do here? You are living a life of luxury, minus the power outages all the time. I mean, but for living on the moon, as a cat, I think you're doing pretty well for yourself, buddy. You should be proud. Do I even have enough power to craft anything? Okay, yeah, I just turned off one of my habitat modules at the expense of it. Alright, it's daytime, kind of. Almost. This might be a good stopping point here at the end of day 10. Day 11. Success! Because my puppy's starting to whine at me for food, and it just took the game right away from me. Alright. So this was MewnBase. I guess that'll be a 2-part series. I didn't expect to get through it that quickly, but I guess with only 10 days, that makes sense. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you check out MewnBase and support Carn4. Just check it out, leave a comment on his dev page, report any bugs if you are so inclined to do so, and just check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, internet strangers. I hope you had a good time, and I'll see you next time on whatever game I'm testing later.